Hey guys, another book. This one is called My Mom Is a Firefighter. But before we start it, I want to review with you a little bit about goods and services. We talked about it while we were in school in the classrooms, what a good is, what a service is, what a goods job is, what a service job is, okay? So I want you to think for a minute about what goods and services are. So think about those two things for just a minute. So a good is something that you can purchase, something that you can buy. So a good is like when you go to the bakery and you can purchase cookies or cakes. Another good would be when you go to the market with mom or dad, or when you go to the store and you're buying items. Those are all goods. A service is when somebody does something for you. So a service is like when you get your hair cut, or when you go see the doctor or the dentist, or when you take your pet to the vet. Okay, so that's the difference between goods and services. So I'm just going to read a quick story. This is a story about a little boy whose mom is a firefighter, and I want you to think about whether her job is a goods job or a services job while I'm reading the story. Okay? My Mom is a Firefighter by Lois G. Grambling, illustrated by Jane Manning. My mom is a firefighter. I'm her son. My name is Billy. Mom says she has 2 families. Dad and me, and Marty, John, Paul, and Captain Mark. They work with her at the Floral Avenue Firehouse. I say I have 2 families too. Mom and Dad, and my firehouse uncles, Uncle Marty, Uncle John, Uncle Paul, and Uncle Mark. So all these firefighters work at the firehouse with Billy's mom. When I walk to school, I pass the Floral Avenue Station House. Today is Tuesday. Mom is working. I leave home early to eat a snack of Uncle Pat's pancakes. But when I get to the station, no one is in the kitchen. I wonder where they went. I can see this is not going to be a pancake morning. So I climb the stairs to the kitchen, drink some milk, and eat 3 jelly donuts. I go over to the smooth pole and get ready to slide down. That looks fun. Then suddenly I remember Uncle Mark teasing me about the time the pole was smooth and sticky. I wipe my hands on my shirt, then I slide down. Not sticky this time, Uncle Mark, I say, grinning. Probably better if he had washed his hands, right? Mom walks me to the door. Ready for your spelling test, Billy, she asks. I nod. Dad went over the words with me last night, and I got them all right. Terrific, Mom says. We hug, and I leave. I spell the words to myself as I walk to school just to be sure. So he's spelling hike and play and float on his way. That's a good study strategy. After Dad and I hurry home to do my homework. After class, I hurry home and do my homework. Mom is presenting a program on fire safety tonight at my school. Mom and Dad and I eat supper. Then we all head back to school. Mom begins by telling us what to do in case of a fire. I already know. I listen carefully anyway. Get out fast, Mom says. Don't go back in for any reason. Call 911 and give them the address. And if your clothing catches fire, don't run. Stop, drop, and roll. The worst dangers in a fire aren't the flames, Mom says, but the heat and breathing in hot, smoky air. Mom puts on an air mask. That's why we wear masks connected to air bottles on our backs, she says. So she talks to them about safety, but then she shows them her equipment that she needs to use to go in and fight the fires. Mom tells us that firefighters are part of a team. Everyone has to do his or her job, and we all take turns doing everything: driving the rig, working the hoses, mopping the floor, even cooking. That is a pretty good team, huh? Everybody takes turns. When Mom's program is over, everyone claps. Then we have punch and cookies. That's pretty exciting for Billy to have his mom go into his classroom. There she goes in the fire truck. The next day, Dad and I are making dinner when the Floral Avenue rig races by, sirens screaming and red lights flashing. I run to the window. Mom's driving. I watch the rig disappear around the corner. I know what my firehouse family will do. When they get to the fire, they'll put on their air masks and grab the hoses and enter the smoke-filled building to make sure everyone's out. They'll put out the flames and smash windows and chop holes in the roof to let the poisonous gases and thick smoke escape. My goodness, sounds a little dangerous to me, right? That's why they are trained to do this job. But their firefighter job isn't done, not until they search the building and make sure everything has cooled down and there is no chance of the fire starting up again. Then they can pack their equipment back onto the rig. Dad's calling from the kitchen. Time to feed Polka Dot, Billy, he says. I'll be right there, Dad, I say. Can't let Polka Dot go hungry. After Dad and I finish eating and cleaning up the kitchen, we hear the loud honk of the Floral Avenue rig heading back to the station. There's Polka Dot. He's waiting for his dinner. I give my firehouse family time to clean the rig and the equipment. Then I call. Everything okay, Mom, I ask? Everything's fine now, Billy, Mom says. It was a garage fire that spread to the house before we got there. Have you eaten yet? I ask. Mom laughs. No, she says. Uncle Marty was so busy working the radio and phones at the station that he forgot to put our supper in the oven. How about if I come over and take my turn at cooking, Mom? You and the firehouse uncles can relax while I make dinner. Sounds great, Billy, Mom said. Now he's going to take a turn at the firehouse. Yep. They're all waiting. I walk to the firehouse. When I get there, I go to the kitchen. I make some cheese sandwiches and heat up some soup. That sounds like a good dinner to me. While Mom and my firehouse uncles are eating, I walk over to Mom's turnout gear and put it on. It's too big for me, but I strut around in it anyway. You know what I'm going to be when I grow up, I ask? Snapping the red suspenders, holding up Mom's bunker pants. A pitcher for the Yankees, Uncle Mark says. I shake my head. A race car driver, Uncle John says. I shake my head again. Nope, a firefighter, I say, snapping Mom's red suspenders once more. Just like my mom. The end. So that was a pretty fun book. It showed all the fun things that, well, maybe not all fun, but all the things that a firefighter does at their job. So I want you to think about jobs. I want you to think about goods and services. And I'd like you to think about what you'd like to be when you grow up and decide whether that's a goods job or a services job. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.